Please welcome our student speaker, Janie, Durham.
Thank you, President Krachevsky. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, staff, special guests, and of course, my fellow graduates. I am humbled and awed by the honor of speaking on behalf of the graduating class of 2017. Humbled because many of us have had immense obstacles to overcome, and awed that I have witnessed so many triumphs. We all have stories, don't we? But if sharing my own modest narrative resonates with a single person here today, then it's definitely a story worth telling. My story starts with the fact that I never thought I would be a college graduate. I grew up in an under-resourced area of West Virginia, and I'm proud to say that my father was a coal miner. He would come home after night shifts with his face covered in coal dust, only to go right back to a hole in the mountain 12 hours later, while my mom stayed home with my little brother and me. As a child, I didn't realize we were poor. There were many families in southern West Virginia exactly like us, and education just wasn't very important. I went to school, but I was teased a lot and I struggled in class. It didn't seem like the adults in my life ever thought that I would amount to much, but that wasn't the only challenge that I faced. Although we didn't know it then, my parents struggled with the crippling drug addiction that they hid from us very well. Their addiction meant that we were always on the move, just trying to survive. And we lived in some pretty rundown places. By the time I was a senior in high school, we've moved 7 times in as many years, and I'd seen things that a child should never have to see. It's hard to do well in school when you're hungry, and it's hard to study when your only source of light is the sun because your parents didn't pay the power bill. It's also hard to get involved in school when your family has no vehicle. I was barely passing by the time I graduated high school, but I was passing. I was still trying to hold on to some hope that I could beat the odds. And things did get better. My parents got cleaned up my senior year, but they couldn't afford my graduation regalia, and I was too proud to ask for financial assistance. I told my dad that I wasn't going to my high school commencement, but he could come see me at my college commencement. He told me that would probably never happen, although he'd be happy to see it. I wasn't sure at the time if he said that because of my poor grades or because of his own struggles, but I was stubborn. I moved out, got a job, and began college. However, my college career was short-lived because my father became increasingly ill and passed away 3 years later. My family was turned inside out, and I couldn't focus on my education. I took a promotion at my job because I felt like maybe everyone was right. I'd never be successful at college anyway. I did, however, become moderately successful in my work life, but I grew tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I knew that I needed to get a degree. So I started taking night classes a few years ago, but I didn't really have a direction. By then, I was happily married, and my husband, Eli, was taking classes at this new local college, Georgia Gwinnett, and he urged me to transfer there and get my bachelor's degree. My brother, whose life had mirrored mine in hardship and survival, was earning a degree elsewhere and doing really well. The two of them always believed in me. Everyone else thought I was crazy to quit a stable job to get a degree, but I was tired of listening to what other people thought I couldn't do. Being in my 30s and married, I was worried that I might not fit in. So to help my transition, I obtained a job on campus as the oldest student assistant at the time. As soon as I started working with volunteer GGC, I quickly saw that there was no need to worry about not fitting in. The years that followed became some of the most fulfilling of my life. GGC has made such a positive impact on me. We may have different backgrounds, cultures, national origins, but the way we embrace each other is nothing short of surreal. We laugh, we learn together, we care about each other as well as our education. You guys are awesome. The Grizzly community, its students, faculty, staff, became my family. And I know that my fellow graduates feel that way too. The road that brought us all here was challenging but amazing. And I can't believe I'm here where no one ever thought I would be, including myself. This college gave me a chance. I started GGC with a low GPA, but today I'm graduating with honors with a 3.56, and this fall I'll begin working on my master's degree. Thank you. It's all thanks to the support of my classmates, loved ones, co-workers, faculty members. I couldn't have done it without you. We could not have done it without you. And now I invite my fellow graduates to join me in expressing our gratitude for everything you have done to help us get here today. My mom isn't here, but she's watching online, and I just want to say, I love you, Mom, no matter how far away you are. And don't worry about us, because we've made it. I know my dad is watching also. This is for you, Dad. In closing, I just want to say to everyone here that if you put your mind to it, there is nothing that can stop you. We are all here because we have survived this part of the journey, but our stories don't end here. We worked hard and we took a chance on being a part of something bigger than ourselves. Now we have a chance to support the next generation of leaders, to help them thrive like we have, and to let them know that no matter where they come from or what challenges they face, that we believed in them like others believed in us. Thanks for listening, and go Grizzlies.